Howdy folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your host, The Mighty Bjorn, and today for you I have another Blade Runner playthrough video. Now this is going to be the actual first playthrough video. The previous video was nothing more than an introduction and kind of a little history just to give people the idea of where the direction Blade Runner comes from. And then here's going to be the actual first playthrough video clip, if you will, of my playthrough of Blade Runner. However, there are some rules I went by, and we're going to go over those really quick. I'm playing on normal difficulty. Honestly, at the time I started the game, I had no idea how to actually change the difficulty whatsoever, because it just kind of launches you into the game. There's going to be no saves outside of a new act autosave. Every time you go into a new act of the game, it autosaves. I didn't even know that until the first time I died at like Act 3. Which was my fault because I'm old and shit, but that's besides the point. I will not use any strategy guides. Understand, this is the first time I've played the game. I've not watched any other videos about the game outside of a review video for the game. I also will not use any online walkthrough guides. And there will be no use of cheats, although I don't know if there actually is any cheats for the game, but there you go. That's the ground rules of my playthrough of Blade Runner. So now I'm going to get the game started. Like I said, last video was an introduction video of Blade Runner itself and then the game introduction. And then this video is going to be essentially the first investigation, which is Runciters Animals. Anyway, folks, I'm going to shut up now, let the footage play, and I will join you after the footage.
Find something?
Piece of chrome.
From a car?
No, I think it's horse chrome. Bag it and tag it. What do you know?
About 30 counts of animal murder and one of aggravated assault. The shop's been thrashed. You ought to see this tiger cub they got in there. It's a goddamn tragedy.
How's old man Runciter holding up?
State of shock. He's been moaning and complaining about his world caving in.
You'd feel the same way if they were your animals. How many perps?
At least 2. Bloody footprints all over the scene.
Must be a delightful sight. Find anything else out here?
Zilcho. Row actions inside. Abstract art. All over the walls and ceiling.
I never did appreciate art. Canvass the area. Maybe somebody had his eyes open.
I'm on it. I already checked for a crowbar, some kind of tool. No luck, but it looks like we've got some latents.
Make sure the lab boys run them through the mainframe, human and rep. Scratches and paint flecks, and I knew what they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat traffic ticket coming. Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for 2 very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair. McCoy, LPD.
I'm absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl who works for me.
She's responsible for all this mayhem?
No, of course not. It was 2 men acting in concert with her, obviously.
Obviously. What'd they look like?
Big and scary and absolutely malevolent.
Can you think of anything they might have been after?
First, I thought they wanted money, but I don't keep any in the shop. Then I thought they wanted to steal my animals, but they started executing them.
Could they have been replicants?
Who else would be capable of such barbaric acts?
You ever do any business with the replicant manufacturers, Tyrell Corporation?
I resent that accusation.
Just wondering.
Officer, last May I personally sold Governor Colvig an exquisite Bergeron coat. I have been a guest at his house on 3 separate occasions. Do I look like I need to carry artificial product?
Tell me about this Lucy.
There's not a lot I can tell you. She's only worked for me for a short while. She's about 14 years old with pink hair. A very attractive young thing.
How'd you find her?
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone. And he's a very reputable wholesaler.
You treat her well?
As well as any young tot should be treated.
She got a desk? Or someplace where she worked?
She used to eat over there.
See if you can dig up that reference from Ogilvy's.
Yes, it's somewhere here. Just a moment. Here you are.
Stick around. I may not be finished with you. Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself.
A candy bar.
Yuck.
Well, isn't that cute? A toy dog.
Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself. Stick around. I may not be finished with you. You got any discs from that camera?
It's irrelevant. Those murderers also destroyed the camera. Thousands of Chinyens worth.
Maybe it photographed them before they shot it out.
I guess you've got a point at that. I believe this is the disc from last night.
Peachy.
All my animals.
It didn't add up. Animal murders, the lack of any theft, the small animals alone were worth a good chunk of change on the street. It seemed more like an act of vengeance. Find anything else out here?
This woman says she saw that kid who worked for Runciter hanging around with a big fat guy last week.
Find anything else out here?
This guy lives across the street. Says he heard a crash late last night. Looked out his window and saw a black sedan speeding away from the scene.
Find anything else out here?
Zilcho. Row actions inside. Abstract art. All over the walls and ceiling.
Now if my computer wants to work with me. Sorry, old shit, folks. I had some issues there transitioning to the end of the video here. But anyway, folks, that's going to be the end of the video. That was my investigation there at Runciters. And now it looks like we're heading over to Chinatown to continue the investigation based on some of the clues I collected and the preliminary information that I have available at hand at the time. Anyway, folks, hopefully you all enjoyed the video. Please like the video if you did. And also subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see the continuation of my Blade Runner playthrough. Anyway, folks, hopefully you enjoyed the video and have yourself a wonderful day.